Hey there, it's George Willingham here. I'm an engineer and I've got a fairly critical eye when it comes to mechanical applications, and we knew that we had a leak in our evaporator coil for our air conditioning unit here at home. And so we knew that the options were going to be either replace the evaporator coil or the entire air conditioning unit. We had 3 companies bid on the job. The first one did not even return a bid. The second one actually sent a bid, but he forgot to include the amount in the bid. And Andre, he's with Alpine Air. He's the owner, operator of the one employee company, Alpine Air, and he sent us the bid via email that very evening, and the bid included 2 options, one for the evaporator coil replacement and the other was to replace the entire unit. Now we decided to go with the evaporator coil replacement. Andre showed up exactly on time. He had set aside the entire afternoon to replace that evaporator coil, and when he started working, he worked along at a fairly quick pace, and I was a real pest. I kept asking him about the AC system and what he was doing every step of the way. And he was very patient, I have to say that, and he answered all my questions. And as an engineer, I was very curious, and I felt more confident as he was going along that he was doing an excellent job and that we were going to get many more years good use out of that unit. In particular, one of the things that he did towards the end of the job is he told me, he says, now it's going to look like I'm slowing down, but what he was doing was he had put some nitrogen gas into the copper lines to draw out the moisture into the gas so that he could expel that moisture out of the copper lines. And so he said that the longer he would wait, the more moisture would evaporate into the nitrogen gas so he could remove it. And with less water in the copper lines, there would be less trouble later on once he replaced the nitrogen with the refrigerant. Once he got the refrigerant installed, he took plenty of time to measure the temperature and the pressure of the refrigerant in the 2 copper lines. And he also measured the temperature inside the house and the temperature of the air coming out of the ducts. He's very thorough, I thought. He said he did that to make sure the unit was working at its best efficiency and at its top performance level. So I thought Andre was very professional and very knowledgeable. And I would certainly recommend his work at Alpine Air.